Hey Facebook, good evening. So I'm just going to try and just invite a few people into the broadcast, and then we're going to start sharing. Just let me close down a couple of bits on my screen. Let me just try and invite in a couple of people. Give me 1 second, ladies and gents. Just going to invite in a few people before we crack on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Good evening. Good evening. I'm just inviting in a couple of people to this broadcast. Give me 1 second, everybody. Good evening. Just bear with me. I'm going to run through the world is smaller than you think. So listen, thanks for joining. I had to come online this evening. James Burns, thanks for joining. Jadine Bergstrom, thanks for joining. Benham Bakenshade, hello. Good evening. Alison Jennings. Good evening. Tarina Lincoln. Good evening. Mataza. Barmel, thanks for joining. Howard Chapman, Ivana, good evening. So look, you know, I've been broadcasting about the world is smaller than you think, and I wanted to share some stuff with you guys, you know, to help you. So if you're coming online and you've seen the title, Tarina Lincoln's joined. Thank you, Tarina, and Alison Jennings. Thank you. So look, you know, I want to try and get something across to you tonight. It's late. It's now 9 o'clock in the UK. I'm in my casuals, so do forgive me. I'm in a hoodie. But I had to come on because earlier I did a broadcast with a guy from India, a young guy from India, and we had technical problems, so I couldn't go live. And when I don't go live or when something doesn't happen, of course it makes you feel sick. It's a rejection. You know, it's difficult to manage. So I try to get myself back in, get myself back up as quick as possible. I wanted to talk to you very quickly about the world is smaller than you think. Now, Tina Townsend just joined us, and Linda Shaw, thanks for joining. And listen, I'm going to try and convey this in the very best way that I can. So just bear with me, guys, for a second, yeah? And then I'd like to draw you into the conversation. It won't be a long live, but I want to share something with you. I've been working on this thing that the world is smaller than you think, and this business twinning idea. And I've been working, you know, like a little puppy dog that's humping his owner's leg, you know, like, you know, get off dog, you know, you're humping away there, excuse the analogy. And, you know, things are really starting to happen. And a real fantastic connection of people, of relationship of people across the world is starting to happen. I really want to share this with you because, you know, Facebook, social media, it's got so cold and so dry. And hi, Kim Worrell, thanks for joining. And, you know, to Tina, that's no problem. You can jump on late. I'm going to give you a mention. It's no problem at all. So I want to mention a few people where I've been connected to, and I want to share this with you. It's very, very important. And listen, I'm going to connect with some people, and it's up to you what you do, whether you feel you can walk through the door and make things happen. So these are people that's come into my life by me searching and looking for global connectivity, and it's made such a major impact. And it's a very different relationship than just liking something on Facebook or on LinkedIn or Instagram. It's direct connection, getting a chat, speaking to somebody personally, and just seeing where it goes. And I can promise you, if you do this and you can open your mind up, hi Val Lacey, thanks for joining. Umar, if you can open your mind up and you can go past just the cursory like or, you know, the share, and you can physically get involved in a conversation and just physically speak to someone. And many people online that I've physically spoken to, it's going to change your world, I promise you. Because with social media, what's happening is we're shutting down to the point where we're stuck on our phones. We make a cursory like here, we share a page, but it's cold. How many people did you actually reach out to today on Facebook that's connected with you in some way, and speak to them, send them a message, a message, and connect with them? So here's the thing. Marina Nani, for example, this is how Marina Nani helped me. Marina Nani and Darry Nani own Radio Works in London. Now, Radio Works gave me a platform for me to be able to go onto stage, to be able to promote my brand, find my wills and my strength with my book and get it promoted. They gave me time, they gave me patience, they gave me love, and they said, Bradley, you know, we'll help you, you're welcome here, we love you. It was an amazing feeling. So then you go along and you start your journey. Now, you've got to have the tools inside to be able to execute and carry it out, right? But you've got to start. So Radio Works for me was a great start. Now, look, I've had 30 years of business experience, and I've had ups and downs, as many of you know. But Radio Works was my first starting point. I've been working on my stuff for about 18 months, but it helped me find the diamond experience. So if you want to find your brand, define your brand, you want to get on stage, go to Radio Works in London. Connect with that Marina 9 and Darry 90 now. Now, the other tools in your box that you're going to need. Let me introduce you to Jesse K. Jesse K is a 20s under 20s owner in just outside of New York in New Jersey. He broadcasts all the high profile multi-millionaire teens that are growing in the tech space, and people like Gary Vaynerchuk. He's a great guy. Connect up with him. Get an interview. Go on Facebook. And he introduced me to the amazing Sean Mulrooney. Simon Jackson, thanks for joining. Jessie K's joined. Hey, Jessie K, I just mentioned you. So Jessie K in New Jersey, New York, I saw him interviewing. He reached out to me, Brad, can we do an interview? Next minute we interviewed Jesse. We spoke to Jesse. We formed a relationship. Jesse then passed me on to and introduced me to Sean Mulrooney. Sean Mulrooney is in Missouri. He owns Teens of America and the Obesity Revolution. He's trending globally. And I built a relationship with Sean Mulrooney. From Sean Mulrooney, he introduced me to Scott Reagan. Scott Reagan owns EG Media. His radio advertising platforms. The most amazing guy that I've now met in London when he travelled over from the States. Scott is the most amazing man. I'll say something about Scott in a minute. Scott and Sean introduced me to Tim Burt. Tim Burt has just joined us. He's online. He's a former CBS radio advertising executive of some 30 years, created over 30,000 adverts around the world. We speak to each other nearly every day, right, Tim? We do. And then from that, they introduced me to, and again, Sean introduced me to Mindy Hart, who is an amazing SEO, social media lady, again, in St. Louis, in America. So your connectivity is growing. The world's smaller than you think. From that, another guy I've just mentioned is Lee Parsons, who's been talking to me personally in my journey. We've been talking on Messenger, and he's been supporting me. Brad, come on, you can do this, because he's been through some adversity. He knows what it's like to grow his business. So the relationships are much, much deeper than just a Facebook like or a Facebook cursory share. It's actually engagement on a personal level that's been building relationships. Now, bear with me, please, because I want to get this across. Derek Barber's just joined. I'll explain to you about him in just a minute. So Lee Parsons, then Gerard O'Donovan was introduced to me by Scott Reagan, and I met Gerard O'Donovan today in London. Gerard is the CEO of Noble Manhattan Coaching Group. It's a global company. We met this morning in Waterloo at the Union Jack Club. Right? Amazing. Daniel Cook, my friend, and I've known him for 10 years, connected me with Tina Townsend, who's in charge of the chair of the Whittam Chamber of Commerce. And I spoke on stage yesterday at the Whittam Business Show, which Dan Cook had broadcast and put on. Michael Bailey was at the show. He's won an award for the best business of 2017. Michael Bailey owns a photocopy and print company in Essex called Essex Business Machines, EBM for short. We're connected, we're talking. Tina Townsend, amazing lady I met yesterday. And now let me come back to Derek Barber, who I met when I broadcast when I was in Morocco on holiday, and he connected with me, and Derek said, hey Bradley, let's have a chat. And when I got back from holiday, I chatted with Derek Barber. And he then introduced to me the Halo opportunity with the Halo watch, which actually is behind me right now, and I'll show you that. And actually it's sitting on my desk right now, the amazing device by World Group Network. So I got some of those to look at my business and business startups. Now I can help people. And the product's sitting right here, right now, to be connected. It's sitting on my lap. And he spoke to me from Spain. And now I'm about to embark on helping promote this amazing, amazing device. So let me move on. Petrus Nell is online. He's in South Africa. He's part of Derek's team, I believe, if I got that right, guys, within the Halo group. And this amazing thing's growing. So, ladies and gentlemen, I got to say to you, my heart is racing with this passion for business twinning and connecting, because we can connect on so many different levels. You've got to look past what you first see. You've got to get out of your chair and stop treating social media as just a cursory like or a share. Get in, get engaged, find out who someone is. I've spoken to so many people now around the world and have taken some time. Right, Petrus? Yeah, I've spoken to you, spoken to me privately. Derek, many of the people online. So I'm not afraid. And what I've learned, more than my 30 years business experiences, there's a whole world out there waiting for us all to connect. The social media platforms is just the engagement opportunity. I wish I had this level of IT ability 10 years ago, 15 years ago. I mean, when I was 23, I started an import business at 28. I didn't have this technology. The kids today, they've got this amazing technology. We've got it right now. And the world is smaller than you think. John Mustafa has just joined. John is an amazing guy. He owns a component company that supplies component parts all around the world and to companies like Boeing. He's the most amazing man. And he lives in Harlow. And I've had the great pleasure to meet John and now be friends with him. Lee Parsons has now just come online. Lee and I connected through Facebook. We've been talking. We just spoke 10 minutes ago when I was driving to the garage to get my Marks and Spencer's prawns. And Lee said to me, Brad, you know, you've got to keep going. I said, Lee, thanks for your support. We will connect on so many levels, everybody. We will connect on a personal level. We will connect on a level on Facebook where you might be just listening to me, but you're watching the thread right now. I urge you, get out of your skin, because I'm doing it every minute of the day right now. And as I said earlier, I'm like a little puppy dog that's humping away on your leg when you go round to someone's home. You're like, well, the dog's really cute, but get off, man. It's humping my leg. The world is smaller than you think. Now, the thing is, we've all been through challenges. We've all been through crap and shit in our lives, right? We have. And it's only by absorbing that and realizing that they're the lessons of our strength that make us. Why can't you reach out globally and connect? Do you know what? I wrote an article this morning, and because of Scott Radin and Gerard O'Donovan taking the time, they said to me, Bradley, Gerard said, Bradley, listen, I'm going to put you in the International Coaching News magazine in December. I'm like, wow, this is fantastic. Speaking on stage yesterday at the Whitman Business Show, meeting Gerard this morning, John, all these other people, Marina Nani, Darry Nani, Jessie Kay, Sean Maroney, Tim Burt, Scott Reagan, Mindy Hart, Lee Parsons, Gerard O'Donovan, Daniel Cook, Michael Bainey, Tila Townsend. I can go on and on and on. Umar Hussain, a guy I'm working with who's been a dear friend and a colleague and a client. It's been an amazing amount of strength for me and me for him. It's amazing what we can start to do when we come together. Put all your pains aside. I still hurt inside from many of the challenges, but you know what? I feel great about the future and where it's going to go and what I'm doing right now. And I want to help you get off of your chair and be part of that, because I'm trying, guys, every single day. I'm trying to reach out and connect and blog and post, and I'm on my own right now. And I said to myself, I don't want no sales teams behind me and big companies and organizations, which I've done my whole life and managed all these people and the stress. It's just me. It's little old me. But you know what? I'm loving it. Right? I'm loving it. I am loving the technology that I've got right now. I'm loving the technology that I can reach out and meet to people. I love talking to people. I love finding out who they are. I was talking with Mick Bailey yesterday. Mick Bailey, Essex Business Machines. This guy's got such an amazing story of how he started his business. And I didn't know that until yesterday. He won an award of the best business from the Whitman Chamber of Commerce for 2017. This guy is an amazing guy. So if you need a photocopy machine, a print machine, or you just want to talk to someone about advice without asking anything in return, with customer service that is off the charts, amazing, call Mick Bailey. He's an amazing man. I got the total respect for the guy, what he's done for his business, how he's built it, and now his son is taking the lead in the business. Family stuff. It's so powerful, ladies and gentlemen. So, guys, don't be afraid. Start to reach out. I'm doing it, and I'm going to keep doing it, and I am not going to stop and give up until we're connected, until we're talking together, until we're sharing like we're possibly sharing right now. So I want to go back over these people. Marina Nani is where I started. I've been working on my stuff. Don't get me wrong. You've got to be able to use the tools in your toolbox. But it was Marina Nani that helped me shape the diamond experience. So if you want to shape your brand, you want to get on stage and get a start, contact Marina Nani. Do it right now, because she can give you that exposure and she can help you create your first book like she did for me. You know, if you want to talk to someone, have a giggle, talk to Darry Nani, because we've had so many giggles together about Radio Works, and we've loved it and laughed together, and we've actually worked together as well on business strategy. We've both helped each other, and it's an amazing feeling when you give something, when someone gives you something and you give something back. It's brilliant. Jessie Kay was an instrumental in New York of helping me to get connected with other people. Jessie Kay, I love you, man. You're an amazing 16 now 17-year-old. Hats off, respect to your passion, your attitude, your drive. It freaking well blows me away that you, a youngster of 17 years of age in America, has got the ability with no self-entitlement, which a lot of kids have got, and you just get out there and you do it. Sean Maroney, I can't speak about Sean Maroney, Teens of America and the BC Revolution, without really wanting to cry, because I love this man for what he's doing for the world. I love this man for what he's given. I love this man for the amount of lives that he saves each week. And by the way, no one really knows that he does it, but I do. He saves people's lives every single week that are on the verge of suicide, and he turns them around. Brings me to tears. The man's heart and the wings on his back It's amazing. And he's connected me to other people like Tim Burt, who's equally awesome, who's just created a video for Les Brown in London off his own back to help Al Grant with Les Brown in London. Scott Reagan has introduced me to so many people, and I've met him when he comes to London recently, and I've met Gerard O'Donovan today in Ireland. Daniel Cook, a dear friend. Lee Parsons, who's been helping me online and talking to me. Thanks, Lee. It's really nice to have someone to say to you, Brad, keep going, you know. Bless you, brother. Daniel Cook, a dear friend of mine who owns Dinco, Dynamic Consultants, great creative guy, great web guy, amazing business strategy guy. Michael Bailey, Essex Business Machines, Tina Townsend, Uma Hussain, owner of Happy Cabs. Ladies and gentlemen, the world is smaller than you think. I want you all to think about the world. It's as small as the microphone I'm speaking from right now. Just reach out and grab it. Lee Parsons has got a recruitment company in construction. Lee, global. How do you know in America there's not a recruitment company that's still in construction that you could start talking to? In fact, there's possibly one in Missouri right now. Now, we're trying to get together this relationship with a business magazine in St. Louis called the St. Louis Business Magazine. Is that right, Tim? Have I got the name right? So we're going to try and bring Essex and the UK and the world together with the USA. It's happening, ladies and gentlemen. And every idea is only crazy until it catches on, right? Well, my idea is not crazy. And I'm telling you, it's going to catch on because people are they're going to get it and they're going to see it because I'm doing it and I'm going through the pain barrier. And if I can go through it and I'm just an average normal man, then you can do it, right? We can do it together. There are people online now. There are people online right now that you should be connecting with each other. Everybody that's in this in the live right now, please leave a comment, post a comment, engage, but don't just leave a comment. Come off the line and do a messenger call and call somebody. Say, how you doing? I've just been online with Bradley. What do you think? Connect with Michael Bailey. Connect with Gerard O'Donovan, Lee Parsons, Marina Nani, Darry Nani. Connect with these people. Connect with Jesse Kay, Sean Maroney, Tim Burt. Ask them to be friends on Facebook. Say you've spoken to Bradley on Facebook. I want to connect up. See where it goes. The world is our oysters, ladies and gentlemen. The world is a small place. We've got to be smart with the tools that we got. It's no good going on all these seminars and courses if you don't come home and use the tools that's in the box to actually fix the leaking pipe. I'm going to show you how to fix the leaking pipe. And this is better than any seminar you can go on. It's better than any program you can buy. This is real life, real connectivity, and it's right here, right now. It's happening. All you've got to do is put your toe in the water. I'm getting really emotional, really passionate tonight. I believe in this so much, and I believe in myself more than ever. And let me tell you, I've been through adversity in my life. And right now, it's the toughest thing I've ever had to do. I'm on my own. I'm not actually, because I'm surrounded by all you beautiful people. But I'm on my own as an individual. I said, I don't want the teams anymore. I don't want products and services behind me. I want to be able to share my gift, which is be able to help you to share yours. So much has happened this week. I've had a guy from New York asked to interview me. A guy from Tennessee asked to interview me. I've been invited to Be Live TV, which is the live platform, to broadcast live with them next week. I've met so many people. I'm so stoked. And ladies and gents, you've got it inside you. Don't get off of Facebook right now and just say, listen, it's another broadcast. You listen to Brad, or it's another seminar. Pick up the phone and connect with someone that's on this list right now. Pick up the phone and talk to someone. Marina Nani, she'll take your call. She'll help you and welcome you to Radio Works if you want to get your book out, if you want to get on stage. I know Jesse Kay will take your call. Sean Maroney, Tim Burt, Scott Reagan, Mindy Hart, Lee Parsons, Gerard O'Donovan, Daniel Cook, Mick Bailey, Tina Townsend. All these people will take your call. Make a call. Say hi. I just saw you on Facebook. My name's Brad. What do you do? Have you got time for a quick chat? I promise you that social media is more than what you're doing and listening to me. The world is right here. It's a small place, if you believe it. And the point being is this, that you don't actually know where it's going to go if you start to connect with the world. But I'm telling you, I do. And there's so many reasons you've got to connect that you can't see or you don't know yet. And I'm asking you to trust me. Reach out, make that call, connect with someone and come back to me and say, Brad, I made a call. I made a connection. Start your journey. Do it now. Don't be afraid. Don't just do the like. Don't just do the share. Don't just come online listening to me and take no action. I'm showing you and helping you and sharing with you as you're sharing with me how we can do it. Now go do it. Please make a call right now to someone on that list. Or someone in this thread, call them on Messenger, friend them and call them Messenger. Do it right now. It's the start. Don't be afraid. I urge you, do it right now. That's it from me. Make the call. Do it now. God bless you. The world is smaller than you think. I'm Brad Chapman, and I'm on a mission. I'm on a mission to help people through my adversity and my strength and my skills become better, more confident, and more courageous. And that's why I love business coaching. And I've been doing it since I've been 6 years old, since I was house captain, since I was a cub, a leader of cubs, since I was a chairman of the sixth form. I've always loved leading, coaching, inspiring people. It's been my gift. For many times I thought it was a curse, but it's my gift. Make the phone call. God bless you all. Thank you for joining. I'm sorry I'm not answering many of the comments, but been on a mission. Thank you all. If you like what I'm doing as well, share the link, share the video, make a comment, see where it goes. God bless you. The world is smaller than you think. Thank you, everybody. I love you all bits. I hope we meet in person. We will.